everyone, welcome to this best of three matchup between BaronOfRed and iLunix. And to give you all just a little bit of background, due to signups and how busy Speedgaming is today, this is the only game of the best of three that is going to be streamed. So post it on socials, do tweets, do the IG gimmick if you use Facebook. If you still use MySpace, maybe you need to use a carrier pigeon. Make with the telling everybody about this because I'm going to be casting it or commentating it as it is the grand finals. Let's get this started. BaronOfRed on your left, iLunix on the right. This is going to be a ton of fun. I am commentating the any percent qualifier tonight, so that is why I am not commentating all of these games. And if you take a look at all the speed gaming channels, there's a lot happening tonight. So, Baron on the left, Lunix on the right, both heading left, both gonna find an energy tank. Team left with the win, and thank you, Speed Gaming, for the raid. Hope the race there was well. Pretty interesting rooms to get things started. Lunix gonna pick up super missiles. Mo hanging out with us on tracking. Big good lucks to Mo and Sponge tonight for their best of three coming up. Also, unfortunately, is not going to be restreamed. Unless we want to get Speed Gaming 7. Yeah, unless we want to get Speed Gaming 7 out of mothballs and cobwebs. Lunix is the 20th seed. BaronOfRed, the 30th seed. And let's see what we gonna get. The right is the Kega room. There's our supers for right logical progression, which is gonna lead into the Fire Fleas. Oh, they get to go make some friends with the Fire Fleas. And we get missiles. Are we going to get a late morph seed? Well, we're going to find out. There's our morph ball. Baron finds morph to get things started. I mean, if Speed Gaming wants, I'd be happy to commentate the entirety of the best of three. And nice charge beam as well. Lunix picks up charge. Oh no! Baron found Ridley, and so does Lunix. What the heck does this mean? We got missiles, we got supers. Where are we supposed to go? Lunix is thinking about this, has absolutely no idea where to go. Both of these racers, very underrated. Lunix is somebody that I've commentated games from Speedrunners Arena. An underrated runner of Super Metroid Rando. Blue Bryn Missiles is open with Morph now. Hey, look at that! We found West Ocean. What a flipping, bleeping surprise. Nice bombs. Can we get a scene where West Ocean isn't like one of the first big areas we run into? Please and thank you. Sincerely, everyone watching these races. Lunix makes their way back to West Ocean, was taking a peek at what that other item was. They're going to go pick up their bombs. Both racers with charge beam. Both racers with their morph ball. Lunix about to get their bombs. Oh, and Baron finds Metroid Room 2. Ah, Kissington, welcome. Hope your best of 3 went well. All right. Racers are now trying to figure out where to go. All right. Parlor found by Baron. This is going to be huge. Closer and closer to the map station is Baron. Might as well check the upper door first. Finds a nice save station. Is this going to be a criteria Fantoon? Well, we're going to find out. Baron to the right. Oh, it's the baby skip room. Did Baron miss charge beam? I thought Baron got charge. It is the wrecked ship map station. That means Fantoon. Baron with the pivot save. Baron heading back to the left. iLunix headed to the right. That's what I thought. Baron does have charge. Baron heading west for some reason. Wants to head up. Go check some other things. iLunix finding that save station. For those of you that are interested in more Super Metroid Randomizer action, if you have been watching the Dash Randomizer tournament, I want to let you know that tomorrow night on my Twitch channel, 8 p.m. Eastern is the time I have penciled in right now. I am going to be doing a Swiss stage recap and playoff preview for the Dash tournament. That is going to be a ton of fun. Again, that is on my Twitch channel. We'll plug those later. Baron is going, finding more missiles. That's going to help with the Fantoon fight. And I'm also hoping to do a map randomizer. Kind of like full playoff preview, but at the very least, maybe a grand final preview. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Baron is all the way back. Here's Fantoon for iLunix. Yep, I took a guess. I was right. Baron is going to check sky missiles. I don't know if this is going to pay off for Baron, but we are going to see. Thank you, Jade. Appreciate that. But right now, you are watching the only race we're going to see this best of 3 series tonight between BaronOfRed and iLunix. Unfortunate Baron just missing the IBJ. Looks like Baron wants to do this the old-fashioned way. Waiting on the platforms. iLunix having a good time. Smacking Fantoon upside the head. Baron just missing the wall jump. To watch Game 2 and possibly Game 3, go ahead and follow the runners. !R to follow the racers. !C to follow the commentary and tracking team. Again, Mo hanging out with us on tracking. Baron finds Spazer. iLunix takes out Fantoon. iLunix finding a reserve tank. Gonna go down to where Charge Beam is. Finds Wave Beam! And it's gonna be an energy tank for Baron. Energy tank at Sky Missiles. Baron is all over the place in criteria. Most likely not where he needs to be. And here's the map. One major. We know the other major at West Ocean is Spazer. Very small criteria. Upper right landing site's a major. Amphitheater's down there as well. Now, Lunix is taking out Fantoon, and Fantoon being the only boss here in Criteria. Again, folks, I'm WXFan21. Mo hanging out with us on commentary. Make sure you give Mo a shout-out. While you're at it, exclamation point, or go follow Baron, go follow Lunix, because the only way you're going to see them in this best of 3 for Game 2 and possibly Game 3 is by following them and go watching their Twitch channels. We have a stacked Speedgaming schedule tonight, so this is the only game of the best of 3 that will be restreamed, unfortunately. I did give my commitment. I'm going to be doing the any percent qualifier tonight, the Supermetric any percent qualifier, that is. So that's where I will be on comms. And Baron finds Speed Booster. Oh, that's a big item find. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ridley's here in Criteria too. That bleeping pterodactyl. So again, housekeeping. This is the only race of the 3 Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm back. So, housekeeping. Again, I will continue to say it. This is the only game of the best of 3 that will be restreamed here. They're scheduled, to my knowledge, that they are not going to be restreamed. The schedule possibly has been updated. I'm pulling up the schedule now as Lunix goes to get his energy tank. Or their energy tank, rather. Never mind, they will be here, folks, just no commentary. If you want to sign up for commentary, you're more than welcome to do so. Which I highly encourage, by the way. Definitely go and sign up. I love this type of stuff. So, yes, there are trackers for games 2 and 3, so my bad. They will be here on Speedgaming 4. It's the other set tonight. Mo versus Super Sponge that is not being restreamed. Like I said, unless we want to get Speedgaming 7 out of mothballs, and I will gladly commentate it. The Discord link that is posted, that I just posted right there, that is the Super Metroid Randomizer Discord for this event. So, I want you to make sure that you go ahead and join that. Baron finds the pancakes. Lunix going to get Speed Booster. Islington has you on tracking for Game 2. And then we have... looks like Lunatic Moth. Yeah, Lunatic Moth is hanging out with us for Game 3. I will be over at the any percent qualifier for commentary. so much fun stuff happening tonight. We got a Fusion 100% race. We got a ton of stuff. Baron to Meridia. Lunix with speed. Lunix is going to go get the pancakes. You're tracking game 3, yes, Moth? There you go. The Gravity Truthers get paid. Nice gravity jump from Baron. Lunix is still ahead by a boss. Even though Baron has more map info currently, Lunix is ahead by one boss. Baron turned around from Fantoon after having just 5 missiles. Baron finds Amphitheater. Again, also, Baron doesn't have the map information that Lunix does. Lunix gets their pancakes. Pancakes. Lunix is going to go grab these missiles here. Unfortunately, stuck on just one side. So I'm going to be able to grab one of them. And Lunix is going to be heading to Meridia. Lunix grabs their X-ray scope. Baron finds the first power bombs of the seed. Mega shout out to all the tournament admins. Folks, can we show the tournament administrators some love and the map rando developers some love, please, in the Twitch chat? The admins have put on an outstanding tournament and still being outstanding. It's been outstanding so far. Going to continue to be outstanding. And then a shout out to all the map rando devs for what an outstanding product that they have. Baron to the invisible road. Back to Big Pink. Baron's now going to go after Fantoon. That major for Lunix is just a wave beam. So Lunix reset the wave beam, it looks like. Lunix does not have wave. We'll uncheck that from the tracker for you all. Baron! Gonna go fight the space elephant. By the way, for all you pro wrestling fans, happy SummerSlam weekend. SummerSlam tonight looks to be absolutely outstanding. Lunix on the hunt for power bombs, and oh, they're gonna find them. And there they are. This is getting a heck of a lot closer now from Baron. Baron finishes off Fantoon. Lunix is going to need to make a play for this, but Lunix continues to go north. I have no idea where Lunix is headed. Is Lunix really going to go back for wave beam? Lunix is going back for wave. Game 2 and Game 3, there will be no commentary for. But it will be here on Speedgaming 4. If you want to sign up for commentary and you feel comfortable doing comms, head over to the Discord link I posted earlier, !SGL24SMR. Go and sign up in the crew signups at the top of the Discord channel. iLunix, gonna go pet the baby. Ah, kid, look at that. iLunix gonna try baby skip with no high jump. I don't think iLunix reset the Phantom kill. This would be shambles if iLunix reset the Phantom kill. And this is what you needed the power bombs for. Baron has defeated Phantom. That we know. Baron's just playing with the baby. Baron, you have a racer in. Don't play with the baby now. Play later. More missiles for iLunix. Wow. So, Baron is ahead. Z-Man telling us that iLunix reset out of the Phantom fight. That's unfortunate. Okay, hi, Dragon. Yep, Baron did high jumpless baby skip. Somebody clip the high jumpless baby skip, will you please? That's a pretty good clip for the tournament right there. What's up, Nevdy? 2 reserve tanks found for both racers. iLunix having a fantastic Dragon fight so far. Getting rid of the goose. Z-Man asks, so what happens if/when iLunix tries to go to Mother Brain without all 4 bosses killed? Will not be able to get through. There are gates that are preventing the racers from even getting to Mother Brain. Think of the G4 statue, but it's just gates up and down. iLunix almost done defeating Dragon, and down goes Dragon. Fantastic fight, 25 missiles, 5 supers, and iLunix has defeated Dragon. Baron now to Dragon, look at the high five. Also, by the way, if you've never been to Texas Roadhouse and never had their rolls and cinnamon butter, you're welcome. Go try them. I asked for extra rolls and butter. Oh, iLunix showing off! Beautiful shine spark across grapple room into Everest. Quite a few doors here to check. One of the Torian escape rooms. iLunix is going to go through, and iLunix is going to find more power bombs. Baron defeats and destroys the shrimp. Ooh, iLunix finding a nice area. Main wrecked ship shaft. And there is the map station. Let's see what's hanging out in Meridia. Lot of hollow dots. One major way at the end of Speed Booster Highway, and then a Norfair door, a Torian door. All the way out of the way for a major. Yikes. Whee! Goes Baron. Watch the major Bivaria. Just watch, chat. iLunix through Frog Speedway. iLunix goes to Business Center. iLunix is going for the major. iLunix is going for the major. I think. Maybe? It is. iLunix is headed for the major. Welcome to Speed Booster Highway! What is iLunix gonna be rewarded with? Is this Billy Mays? No, it's Plasma Beam! Out of the way plasma could prove to be pivotal. We have many doors here. Norfair, Torian, and wrecked ship. Baron with the shine spark across. Super duper shine spark. Yeah. Baron's taking a look at the Meridia zone. No, Lunix, no! But has plasma. Yeet. Do you know what's not rough, Kapow? Following these racers' Twitch accounts! Exclamation point R to follow both racers. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking teams. Lunix is in some trouble, folks. Lunix has to get through this heated room. If Lunix can't, Lunix might lose game 1. Lunix is a mad person. You could have farmed, Lunix! You could have farmed! Speaking of farming, Baron finds a clutch energy tank. And there it is, folks. There it is. It's the reset. No plasma for Lunix. Again, folks, housekeeping, Game 2 and Game 3 right here on Speedgaming 4. This entire game is going to be restreamed, or the series, rather. Still looking for commentators for Game 2 and Game 3 if we need them. Join the Super Metroid Rando Discord if you're interested in volunteering with us. Exclamation point SGL24 in the Twitch chat. Join the Discord. Go to crew signups at the top of the channel. Lunix is not able to get green gate glitch. Lunix, please. All right, Baron is going to head to the wrecked ship. Lunix headed to Norfair once they start firming up. Can we get some hype for these racers? Oh, nice energy tank find for Lunix. Unfortunately, like Aussie said, there is no super so far for Lunix to open up the door. Lunix still trying to get a super and gets one! Lucky get off the little bug thingy. Yeah, I said bug thingy, deal with it. Lunix into Norfair, Baron into the wreck ship, Baron crystal flashing. Lunix finds another energy tank. We may not find Varia for quite some time, folks. Baron, let's see what the wreck ship has. Ooh. 2 majors. And one of the Brinstar doors and a connector to Torian. No bosses. Lunix making their way over to the map station in Norfair. Baron hanging out in Metroid Room 1. Nice space jump. Bonk. 60 damage bonk. And out goes Baron. Nicely done. Little space boost. Lunix finding Metroid Room 4 and in a little trouble. Lunix, the Metroids just want to give Samus a hug. Lunix, unfortunately, not finding the room they want to be in. Backwards for Lunix they go. Back into Green Tower, or I guess in Lunix's case, a brown tower? A green Brinstar that never got watered? Kind of like when you pluck a weed and it turns brown? Water the Brinstar already, jeez! Green Tower, Brown Tower, not got enough water tower. Maybe the Super Metroid planters went on strike. Drought, thank you! It's the word I was looking for, kind of. Yes, Twitch chat, I realized I said that. I said Brown Tower when I said it. I knew what I said. Your minds went there, too. Some of yours. Now, this is a nice room for Baron if they wanted to farm up power bombs. And it's Spring Ball. Not a massive item at this point. More of a luxury item for Baron. They got Gravity Suit. They don't... I mean... It's not going to be used in very many instances, most likely. Oh, Super, as Baron will gladly take. Lunix, once again hanging out here in Norfair, looking to see what they're gonna find. Oh! Big find! Varia Suit and Supers! Oh, that's huge for Lunix! Baron is nowhere near Norfair! Baron blowing up Shack Tool for the fun of it. Baron's still in the lead, has 2 bosses down compared to Lunix's 1, but man, you can make a serious argument that Lunix has caught up. That Varia Suit, it could be the difference maker in this game. Baron back to Meridia. Leaves the wrecked ship, leaves Brinstar alone. Again, there was a Brinstar door inside the wrecked ship. Mother Brain has not been found, and Kraid has not been found. We'll see where Baron wants to go next. Speaking of Kraid, hi Kraid! Kraid over in Norfair, and iLunix says, eat supers, you giant dinosaur looking like spiky thing. I see we got some Kraid fans in chat. Bow, bow. It's Norfair time, folks. That means get your dino dancers out for the lower Norfair music. iLunix into Lava Dive. This could prove to be pivotal. Gonna need the gravity jump out of here, though. Nice. Executed. Beautiful execution from iLunix. And is rewarded with high jump. iLunix, lay a powerbomb. Baron into Norfair. iLunix, you need to go! Thank you! All right, 1 major, 2 major. Do I hear 3 major, 4? iLunix doesn't need any of them. Kraid is defeated. No connectors. iLunix needs to go. Is checking for bosses. Ooh, more supers. Those are going to come in handy. iLunix back through Lava Dive. Baron going to find Lava Dive. They high-five in Lava Dive, and Baron's going for it. Baron's got the space jump to do Lava Dive with no problem. Does not have Varia suit to reduce heat damage, but Baron is so full of energy, they don't care. Baron has so much energy, it's like they had a ridiculous amount of Texas Roadhouse rolls, and are so stuffed, they have plenty of energy to get through that Lava Dive. Baron is getting closer and closer to the map station. Baron is going to have an interesting scenario. Baron is going to see all of these majors. One of them is Varia. And they see Kraid. So this is what is going to, in my opinion, possibly make or break Baron's run. How many majors is Baron going to hunt? If Baron goes left, this could be really bad. And Baron is going to go to the left. That is going to allow iLunix to continue to make their way forward. Head to the stations. Remember, iLunix has not gone to the red jump. And Ice Beam! Baron finds the one major that could save this entire game! Ice Zeb skips are so easier than speed Zeb skips because it map rando for Mother Brain. If you don't have a room outside of Mother Brain's entrance that you can build up a Shine Spark, you have to go through the Zebs as normal without Ice Beam. Baron is in trouble. Baron! Oh, Baron, 35 HP. Down to 25, Baron. Be very careful. Likewise, iLunix, interestingly enough, is back in Criteria. And look where iLunix is headed. iLunix is going back to defeat Phantoon. As soon as iLunix defeats Phantoon, iLunix is going to capture the lead back for the time being. If you weren't with us earlier, unfortunately, iLunix had to take a reset out. That reset has iLunix fighting Phantoon again. They fought and beat Phantoon to begin with, had the map info, but... Oh, nice X Factor, iLunix. That was filthy. But iLunix had to reset, and it did reset the Phantoon fight. iLunix is not messing around. Both of these racers are up-and-comers. iLunix, the number 20 seed. Baron, the number 30 seed. Phantoon defeated. iLunix temporarily grabs the lead. Here's the thing. iLunix is back in Criteria where Ridley is. iLunix is going to go fight Ridley. iLunix has Charge Wave Spazer. Does not have Ice. This is going to come down to whoever finds Mother Brain first. iLunix will have all 4 bosses defeated in about 5 minutes. And there's supers. 20 supers. That's going to help the Ridley fight. Ridley is northeast Criteria. Baron needs to go and fight Ridley. Baron 3 bosses down, iLunix 3 bosses down. This is game 1 of this best of 3 series. I am your commentator, WXFan21. Mo hanging out with us for tracking for game number 1, Kissington game number 2, and Lunatic Moth game number 3. There will be no commentary for games 2 and 3. Unless you want to sign up for commentary, which you're more than welcome to do! Ah! Kissington has! Kissington has got you on commentary. There will be comms. Mother Brain has not been found yet, iLunix. Don't you dare. Do not make comms and chat sweat. Likewise, Baron, make with the going back to Criteria already. Who's excited for Kissington commentary? Sounds like a great time. All right, folks. iLunix is here. iLunix back at landing site. Takes a save and a recharge. iLunix on the way back to Ridley. Baron has no Varia suit. Not that Baron needs it, but it's going to make the Ridley fight that much harder. Again, 3 bosses defeated for Baron, 3 defeated for iLunix. iLunix already very close to fighting Ridley right now. Yes. Z-Man, iLunix went back and already fought Fantoon and won. Both bosses 3 down. Or both racers 3 bosses down. Alright, Ridley's fight for iLunix is going to be a lot easier with Varius, obviously. Baron's going to have to go through a Varialess Ridley fight. Baron doesn't have to worry about the Mother Brain fight. Baron has over 600 energy. Does not going to worry about the Mother Brain fight at all. I'll get into the amount of damage Mother Brain does afterwards, when we get closer there. iLunix is going to have the advantage. iLunix knew that they had to fight Fantoon again, so decided to route it in for when they were beating Ridley. Ridley should be defeated and is. iLunix just has to defeat Mother Brain. Baron is right on iLunix's tail. But Baron has the best beam combo, has 20 super missiles. This Ridley fight should be very fast for Baron. This race comes down to who's going to find Mother Brain first. Areas we haven't seen. We haven't seen Torian. We haven't seen Brinstar. iLunix hasn't seen Wrecked Ship. So where is iLunix going to go? Is iLunix going to go to Wrecked Ship? Is iLunix going to go to Torian? iLunix needs to head back to Meridia to find both entrances. Raw Ink is correct. Ice could be potentially game-changing for Baron. That is factually correct. I mentioned this earlier. Now, Baron has defeated Ridley. It's just need Ridley's AI to go grab Samus. Baron is playing this very cool. Baron needs to get this energy back. Oh, down to 30. Baron needs energy right now. Gets it just in the nick of time. Less than 20 energy left. Nicely done from Baron. And as this race winds up, Kissington has you on commentary for games 2 and 3. I'm going over to the Super Metroid Any Percent qualifier to go calm that with Salty Pigeon. And if you've all been watching the Dash Randomizer tournament, again, this will be the last time I announce and promote this. I am holding a Swiss stage recap and playoff preview on my Twitch channel tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. DJ Webb and I are going to talk about recapping the Swiss stage and talking about previewing the playoffs for that. It's going to be a ton of fun. There is a bunch of fun here at Speedgaming. If Pokemon is your game, plenty of those going on. If you like Metroid Fusion, check out the 100% category they have going. Maybe you like some any percent action. Qualifier number 6 tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you go follow the runners because this has been one heck of a battle. And here's iLunix. iLunix is in the right spot. iLunix is in Torian. This is what is going to make or break this game. If Mother Brain is in Torian, this game is over. And for those of you wondering, will I do a possible grand final preview and recap of the tournament for Map Brando? I'm thinking about it. I'll talk to the admins about it, but it's definitely something I'm thinking about. Alright. Will Baron head to Wreck Ship to Brinstar? Will Baron head to Torian? Where is Baron going to go? It's a matter of where they drop from Everest. Baron. Back to Wreck Ship Main. Looks like could be heading to Torian, could be Wreck Ship. iLunix continues to make their way through Torian, looking for that all-important map station. Checking every single left door they can find. Ammo station, beautiful find. Is... Baron's going to Torian. Oh, we get a race. Not that we haven't, but they're both in the same area. If Mother Brain is not here, and if Mother Brain ends up in Brinstar, where... What will iLunix do? Will iLunix head to the Wreck Ship before Brinstar? That'll be what determines this outcome. But is Mother Brain here? Is Mother Brain in Torian? No! Mother Brain is in Brinstar! iLunix, the lead that they have might slowly be evaporating. iLunix is going to need to pick up the pace if they want to keep their lead. Baron is having fun shooting these bugs to Kingdom Come. Watch what Baron does with the ice clip. Was trying that bug is a little too... iLunix going through Cack Alley to the wrecked ship. The Brinstar door is right below iLunix. Right below iLunix is where the Brinstar door is. But iLunix doesn't know this. Oh, wait! iLunix is... iLunix, you literally went through Brinstar! Oh! iLunix is doing it! iLunix is in Bryn! iLunix, where you going? iLunix, what are you doing? Oh boy. That might cost iLunix the game. That might cost iLunix the game. Baron's realizing that Mother Brain is in Brinstar. iLunix doesn't have the wreck ship map info. Oh, buddy. Remember, iLunix went to Northair while Baron went to the wreck ship. That was the only big route divergence here. iLunix doesn't have this map info. This is going to allow Baron to walk right into Brinstar. It'll be a race to Mother Brain. iLunix is about to get the info that they need. It'll be a race to Mother Brain. It'll be a race on the escape. Oh boy. This is a super close and tight race. Baron in Brinstar. Baron out in the lead. Here we go. Baron going through Wasteland. Lunix is right on Baron's tail. They're in the same room. Baron has to refill. Lunix could take the lead. Lunix also gonna refill. Oh! What a tight race! Lunix is going for it! Baron's still recharging! Baron goes down! Lunix, what are you doing? Z-Man saying Varia coming into play, absolutely! Map station so far away, Lunix just looking for left doors! Both headed the wrong way, they're gonna high five again! Oh my goodness. Folks, I don't know about you, but I'm sitting up. I'm almost to the edge of my seat. I am so focused on this game. Same room, same shaft. It's wall jumps, folks. Oh, you can't ask for a better race than this. Literally neck and neck. Oh, Baron grabs the missile. Lunix on the bottom. Is it top? Is it bottom? There are two left doors. Who's fighting Mother Brain? Baron bottom door. Lunix top door. Golden Chorizo for Lunix! Is Baron gonna get the Mother Brain? No. Another long room. So many left door rooms! Baron's got the map. There's Mother Brain. This could literally come down to the escape. Baron's gonna farm this room real quick. That's gonna get Lunix to the map room. Oh, Lunix sees Mother Brain, knows exactly where they have to go. So does Baron. Baron is quickly refilling. Lunix is going for it. But here's the thing. I said it. It's Ice Beam. Lunix needs to build up the speed for a short charge. Can they do it? No, it's going to be a completely going through the room as normal. Lunix needs 18 missiles. 18 to be able to defeat Mother Brain 1. Baron just needs to Izeb skip. Lunix has to go refill! Baron onto Mother Brain 1! Ice Beam proving to be pivotal in this race! And Baron has the better beam! Baron onto Mother Brain 2! This is gonna come down to the wire! Lunix is still farming! Alright, that's it. Oh, this is gonna come down to the escape. Alright, I'm gonna go with a 4.5 minute escape. The longest that I've ever seen commentating a map rando scene in this tournament. Baron getting hit for 600 energy worth of damage. No Varia suit, 600 energy damage. Lunix is missing. Oh, Lunix is almost... Oh, got 3 supers to spare. Here we go. Let's go, Baron. Time for the escape. It's 4 minutes, 25 seconds. I was 5 seconds over. Let's go. I want to see hype. I want to see escape emojis. Let's go, Twitch chat. Any mistake the racers could make could cost them their game. You cannot mess up an escape here. You are 2 neck and neck. Baron with the much better beam combo paying off in dividends right now, growing their lead over Lunix. This entire race has come down to Ice Beam. Remember, Lunix had to reset Plasma. They were caught. They couldn't get out of the bat room. Three minutes, 15 seconds. Baron, you gotta go. Lunix defeats Mother Brain! This is all coming down to an escape. If Baron dies on the escape, and Lunix doesn't, Lunix wins. If Baron gets to the ship, Baron wins. This all comes down to the escape. Eddie soft locked in an escape earlier in the game between Zeb and Eddie. Zeb missed 4 escapes. It can happen. You take the wrong route out of an escape and it can happen. Baron out to East Ocean. Baron's never seen East Ocean. But a much quicker way to the elevator. Red Bryn out of wrecked ship goes Baron back to Meridian with 2:26 on the clock. Baron with 3:44. I feel like I should announce this escape Legends of Hidden Temple style. Baron going back through wreck ship main shaft. Defeats Mother Brain on the way out of planet Zebes. Lunix going back through Wasteland. Nice speedball. All the doors are open. The racers have to go. Do the racers want to trip the space camp or not? Okay, I'm kidding, but let's go. Baron with 1:40 on the clock. Baron back at early supers, but it's still a far cry away from the ship. Did Baron take the right route? Is Lunix taking the right route here through Main Street? But beautiful space jumps up through Main Street. Back through mode. Baron into Criteria with 1:28 on the clock. Lunix is trying all the way through East Ocean. About 2:31 on the clock. Lunix leaving wreck ship with 2:23. Baron into Parlor with 1:13. Baron's gonna have to go all the way back through West Ocean. There's no other connector. Baron missing the wall jump. Back up goes Baron. Lunix through Frog Speedway. Baron has plenty of time left on the clock. Baron is gonna make it back to the ship, and a nail-biter of a game. Baron is gonna clinch over Lunix. GG's to both runners. Your final times. Baron wins with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 25 seconds. Lunix finishes 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 15 seconds. Game number 2 is coming up right after this short break.
All right, we're here for game 2 of this race. I need to mute the stream so that I don't hear myself talking. The first race was very close and very exciting. We'll see what happens with this one. This is Kaizenton on comms and Lunatic Moth or Square Waver, I'm not sure which name is which, has decided to join in for tracking. We see an immediate reset from both of them because the left door goes to the Swiss cheese menu. The menu's hit for 60 damage, they can kill you quick, and you need morph to get through, so this is probably going to be morph off to the right. Oh. Torian room. That's... Drinkers are kind of dangerous. Terminator's good, this will probably have morph. There's screw attack, alright. Lunix should find that screw attack fast. Looks like Linux is having some controller problems. Maybe mapped it wrong? Oh, we forgot to turn on Moonwalk. Man. That gets me in these two. Hey, we found Ridley early. So Ridley's early next to the ship. That means we're going to have a long seed. We're trying to find something to kill Ridley with. And we just don't find it. And then like an hour later, we finally have a way to kill Ridley. We have to come all the way back here. That's going to be a fun, magical journey at the end. Screw attack's good. That'll get us through the bomb blocks to the gauntlet exit from landing site. And Lunix is caught up and just a few seconds behind after dealing with the controller troubles. The speed booster will get us to the upper right corner of landing site. Or this also gets us to the items in Aqueduct. If there's a dry room on the lower left of Aqueduct, then we can use this speed booster to spark up. We can use the speed booster to spark up Aqueduct, get the items, and also leave. This pillar's room is tight. This is probably out of logic with only one E-tank. Doesn't... On hard logic, you'd probably barely survive. And, Eddie's advice is if you barely survive the hell run, it's out of logic. So I think the place to go is off to Aqueduct. And it looks like Baron is looking at that and thinking, wait, Pillars has got to be out of logic too. So Baron is probably headed to Aqueduct, and Lunix is probably also headed to Aqueduct because they also turned around and left Pillars behind. I think Baron tried to store a spark coming into the room. Lunix is trying to store a spark. You want to get a jump across and hopefully not bonk too much, but it's hard. Ooh, got it. That'll be bombs from Lunix. Whereas Baron is doing the more traditional method across the floor. Baron also collects the bombs and the first missile pack. The first missile pack is the most useful. I've already forgotten where the first E-tank was. Torian escape shutters is kind of a scary room. You don't know if you want to go down because sometimes you might have a room where you have trouble getting back up. There's no hazard tape, so it's probably okay. It's not going to be Everesting. Alright, wreck ship shaft is good. Lunix is taking the safer route and electing to go up out of Aqueduct. Oh, and this will get Lunix the map here. Alright, that's a good choice. That's a difficult crouch jump where you have to crouch on the very edge, jump while crouched. You want to have down still held so that you're aiming down on the first frame and you're shorter to get past the corner. Baron finds Morphing Ball from going down. That's... Hopefully Linux comes back to that soon. Looks like Linux doesn't have any other options, so we'll probably catch up to that Morphing Ball soon. Funny how the runners found bombs before Morph. You have a second energy tank. That's always good to see. Yep, Linux is still second guessing that Marine Shutter's room, which is not great. Oh yeah. So funny thing, in Hundo, you'll occasionally see people soft lock there because they break the top ones and they lose the blue suit and they lose the echoes and they don't break the bottom ones and they get soft locked. But the bottom ones don't reform. So if you come up from below and fail to break the top, you're okay, you're safe. And Linux just showed us that. Oh, so the first energy tank was right next to Ridley at the top of Terminator. Okay. Funny place. Big Pink is a nice room. You get 2 or 3 free items. 2 if you have nothing, and 3 if you have bombs. So, Linux has to re-grab those bombs and first missiles. Looks like Linux did not manage to store the spark from Terminator this time. It looked really hard the first time, so... Baron's going to take the save before exploring more. Oh, come on, Baron, you're in the save room. So many times I regretted not taking a save. Those snails deal 100 damage, so Linux takes a hit, that's going to hurt. Baron finds the gravity suit. That's pretty big. Hopefully Linux turns and goes down this Shutter's room. Good. Linux should be picking up that morph ball soon. You come into this room, it's good to farm once just to get some of your energy back. Got a Bomb Torso fight, that's almost vanilla. He's got the super, so it's not really a vanilla fight. Linux has that morph ball now. Gonna be picking up the spooky missiles item, which Baron already has. So Linux is probably about a minute behind. Looks like Baron is looking for some water to use this gravity suit in. Well, not Linux. Baron is looking for some water to use the gravity suit. Not quite getting the clip the first time, but gets it the third time. Baron is back in Criteria, which has the ship and Ridley. I think he's going for... Yeah, he's going for the Meridian map, for the Criteria map now. Now that he has gravity suit and doesn't have to do that difficult crouch jump through the door. So there's actually no bosses in Meridia. There's... So Linux sees that gravity suit in jail. He's gonna go grab that. Good reset back. Lost the 2 big pink items, but I don't think he'll miss them too much. Unless that's where the supers and power bomb were. And I think that is actually where the power bombs were, so Linux needs to go back to Big Pink and pick up those power bombs. Baron's scoping out the sand pits. Looks like each sand pit has a major. Spring Ball's a nice find. It's gonna be helpful. Baron has normal bombs, but decides to do the Alcatraz anyway. And then he has Spring Ball, so double major. Nice. So grapple, speed, gravity, and screw. Baron can bypass. Well, Baron can go through all of the obstacles except for heat. He's Varia, charge, and say 2 beams away from go mode. Now Lunix has that gravity suit. He's back here in Big Pink picking up those power bombs. It's always funny when you have the wreck ship shaft as a hub in these, because in the vanilla game or a normal randomizer, you go through wreck ship shaft like once or twice, and you're done. You never come back. But like when it's a hub and map rando, you're coming back like every 5 minutes. You're like, oh, I'm in the wreck ship shaft for the 10th time today. Baron picking up the second sand pit. Let's see what this one has for us. It's got to be a beam or space jump or high jump. It's plasma. All right, that's... Is Baron not going to take that plasma? What are you doing, Baron? Lunix is also picking up that plasma at the same time. They're going to go down to the right, and they're probably going to go over there and kill that Kraid that we see. Unless that was Dragon. Kind of hard for me to tell. Picking up a second missile pack is always a good idea. You don't want to be running around the entire sea with only 1 missile pack. Or only 1 power bomb pack. You want to pick up 2 or 3 as soon as you can. One-tile gaps are Samus's worst enemy. Coliseum with no trouble when you have gravity suit. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's our wave beam for us. All right. Wave beam is going to give us the lag reduction option in Kraid. You can shoot down through the floor here. There are a couple of claws underneath the floor. You destroy the claws and there's less lag when you're fighting Kraid. Baron is not doing that lag reduction, so he's losing a couple seconds there. You can also take a couple of hits from the spikes while Kraid is rising up to save a few seconds. But he gets a quick kill, so that's good. Didn't do the deboost through the drops. You see Lunix, he's doing that lag reduction with the wave beam. But it's not doing the spike lag reduction. They're holding on to their energy because they might have to go through heated rooms. So avoiding the spike lag reduction is actually a good idea. Lunix missed a quick kill, has to do the stand-up grade. Let's see how long Kraid decides to wait. So the first time Kraid opens his mouth here is completely RNG. Kraid can wait so long here. But after the first time, you can shoot him to make him open up. So that's Kraid down for both of our runners. I kind of wish Baron would go down and pick up this missile in pit room like that. That was actually a really good reverse mock ball from iLunix. That saves about 7 seconds. At least in Hondo, it saves about 7 seconds to get that. Baron picking up the 2 missile packs that I wish he'd picked up sooner, so good thinking. Then he'll have plenty of missile packs. So you see that thing sticking down from the ceiling? If you align the power bomb with the left side of that solid block from the ceiling, then the explosion will be perfectly aligned with where you want to spark up. iLunix got a nice D-boost from the Rayo during the power bomb explosion. So got that missile pack, so iLunix is actually up a missile pack, and they're in the same room, but Baron has been through an extra sandpit. iLunix has to loop around and say, hey, is that Major in that other sandpit something I want to chase? And he's probably going to say yes. He's probably going to loop around, pick up this other sandpit and see, oh, well, Spring Ball and Grapple, okay, that's pretty nice. But it's not Varia, and it's not Charge. So, having finished Dragon, they've completed everything they want to do in this area. Baron is going to head somewhere else. iLunix picking up some speed echoes to cross the sandpit. So when you pick up Spring Ball while morphed, it doesn't work until you unmorph and remorph. Bit of an oddity of that Spring Ball. Baron is scouting these green pirate shaft miners, and also picking up the power bomb while he's at it. There's Spazer up there. You don't want that Spazer. You've already got plasma. Got Spazer at home. We've got a map on the left, not the Phantom map. All right. So we found Mother Brain. There's 2 majors over by Mother Brain. You kind of don't want to run over there because it's isolated. There's this convenient save here, though. That's nice. But those majors could easily be Charge of Varia. And you kind of really need Varia because you don't want to be hunting enough supers and tanks to be going without Varia. Baron took a wrong turn, accidentally almost went into the refill room. iLunix should be right behind. I gotta be honest, I can't remember where anything is in these maps, so I have to pause and open it up all the time. Looks like Baron has decided not to chase the majors that are by Mother Brain. Probably a good choice. Might come back to hurt them. Lunix is where Baron was just a minute ago and about to pick up that map. Does not scout the miners up above. So Linux will probably scout the 2 items up above after picking up the map and seeing that one is a major. Definitely want to scout that after you see it's a major so that you don't have to loop around and pick it up. Baron found bowling. Well, bowling has 2 items, and it's going to be faster turned off than after it's turned on, if you can get to the lower door. Linux sees that spacer and says, nope, going somewhere else. We'll see if Linux decides to go chase after those majors by Mother Brain. Going up through the left side of Everest, looks like Linux is going for those majors. That's a big split. That could make the difference. If one of these is Varia, that's pretty big. If one of them is charged, that's still big, but maybe not enough to decide the race. Baron found his way into bowling and just using some clever wave beam shots to clear out just enough space to stand over here and not spend a bomb. That power bomb was too far to the left. Looks like it's just an energy tank and missiles at bowling. Well, you paid for them, may as well take them. There's some heat rooms on this run for Lunix, but at least there's the bug farm, so... Ooh, there's worst room on the way. That's pretty bad. Oh, we've got single chamber, the second worst room. Oh wait, that's not single chamber. Heating up worst room on this energy is going to be pretty rough. If it's Varia down here, you're solid. You're not worried at all. But if it's not Varia, Lunix will probably just reset out. Because Lunix took the save before coming over here. So when you get grabbed by those yapping maws, if you're in the correct animation, Linux finds X-ray. Does have a good runway to spark up worst room. It's going to cost a lot of energy though. Lunix has soft lock though. If you have crystal flash ammo, you can collect right supers without killing Phantom. Because you collect the item, and then you do a crystal flash in the tunnel to get into the standing pose, and then you can get back out past the robot. But without crystal flash ammo, you're pretty much stuck. Maybe Aussie knows a way out. I don't. So the game assumes that you're going to go kill Phantom first. See if Baron can get this short charge. Energy conserving strat. Picking up an energy tank at Main Street was good. Baron is pretty solidly ahead after that scout from Lunix. Scouting the majors by Mother Brain was really expensive. Without high jump, you need pretty much all the runway to get across. You're going to take that in reserve tank and you're going to be glad for it. If you end up fighting Ridley without Vara, you're going to want that reserve. Lunix found the At Lower Norfair main hall. Oh, and Baron ran straight into amphitheater, and he's desperate to get out. Okay, so Linux is over at Bubble Mountain, where Baron was a few minutes ago. 359 is not really enough without high jump. A good RBO runner can go through amphitheater on about 270 energy with speed and high jump. But without high jump, probably want a bit more. So this energy refill is good, but if there's a heated room on the other side, you're also very unhappy. Lunix found the top of Boeing and was able to scout the missile at the back. Baby room connected to parlor. That's okay. When you come back, you can get your energy back in parlor and be pretty safe. If the baby room is connected to a heated room, then you're unhappy. Get an energy tank out of the deal. And I believe Baron also had a refill station attached to parlor, so I think you can fill that energy back up after getting drained. Minx found Thread the Neo room. Hard to keep track of where everything is relative to each other. That's the bottom of Acid Chozo room. Don't know if you're allowed to go up through that, but it's not something you want to spend time in when you only have 2 energy tanks. Yeah. When the baby's attached to a room with an energy refill, it's not so bad. If there was a save nearby, Baron could go through Amphitheater. Ooh, spicy. Baron decides not to take the risk of Brock Speedway. It only takes 1 tank to run down, but you don't know what you're going to come back up through, so I have to wonder what you're doing. Looks like Linux has also decided to check out Boeing. He'll be pretty happy to pick up that 3rd energy tank. Baron stole an item from Mouse Room. Oh. Baron trapped here? No, I don't think he is. Looks exploring the climb. We have Cassia's room. It's a dangerous room if you don't have screw attack, but once you get screw attack, you're fine. Then we're into Gauntlet. Yeah, there's some weird poses. If you get grabbed in a certain pose by a yapping maw, you can still move. You can aim down or aim up to kill the yapping maw with a super instead of waiting for it to release you. But it's kind of luck-based. Let's see what Lunix does when faced with the baby. Oh, Baron found Dragon. Yeah, this is a good fight. Got screw attack, so no reason to take damage. Got grapple, so ooh, Lunix ran straight into Amphitheater. Let's see how fast he turns around and gets out. Man, putting Decker room next to Amphitheater is just mean. That's a way to guarantee that people run in without realizing it. Fortunately, Lunix is getting this energy tank at Main Street.
back up to full after that scary encounter at Amphitheater. Baron has killed the Dragon, so gets to see whatever's beyond Dragon. Sometimes the bosses are in out-of-the-way corners where there's nothing past them. Sometimes they're roadblocks on the way to the map. So. Oh, this isn't the path to the map at all. It's just an energy refill. That's a nice strat for crossing that room from Lunix. Lunix finds the plasma room. You can kill the enemies in here. Has speed. I assume Linux will have no trouble getting the Shine Spark to get out. And it's just a missile here. So, Linux tried to do a diagonal spark up and to the right. Because if the one at the top is still alive, and you do a vertical spark straight up, you're probably going to get hit by his French fry. But Linux killed the top one before going down. But you know, you've got the muscle memory to do the diagonal spark. It takes a moment to realize that you don't want to do diagonal because it's a tighter window. Rising tide in reverse is always interesting. Oh, so there is a major off to the left of Indiana Jones' room. I don't think Baron picked that up. That major is actually in easy reach, so if Linux grabs that and it's useful, that could be big. Because without high jump, you have a lower jump height, and the Sawtooth is a little bit different. You need a different runway for reaching the left door than otherwise. If you have high jump and speed in that Indiana Jones room, then it's really easy to reach the left door. You don't need much runway at all. But if you don't have high jump, you need most of the runway. Oh, Baron actually, yeah. Found a nice farm room attached to single chamber. Oh, Linux is trying to be clever and do a wall jump to get enough height to spark across. Alright. Oh, that's the Vari suit. That's really bad news for Baron. Because Baron didn't even try to grab that, and he's probably never going back for that. Wow. That's a big rip. So Baron probably needs to find 3 or 4 more.
Yeah. Baron is a long way from Ridley ammo. Linux has to be careful not to die with this speed, no high jump in Amphitheater. Fortunately, Screw Attack makes it safe. Linux just needs to farm full here.
You can go back through reverse amphitheater, but the game pretty much guarantees that there's a different way back around. So, no reason for Lunix to be worried. With both suits, reverse amphitheater is not going to be a problem. Kind of wish you had charge for this Phantoon fight. Since charge wave plasma to 750, that'd be like a really good Doppler afterwards. Man, has Phantoon go invisible both times. Baron finds charge beam, just as we were talking about it. It brings their reserve room, so Baron's pretty happy with that charge beam. Still needs to find the supers in order to fight Ridley. And also needs to find... Well, depending on how many supers he finds, he can kind of trade supers against E-tanks. But is short of the resources he needs right now. There's an E-tank right there. So that's Phantoon down for Lunix. Lunix is working out pretty good in this seed. All he needs to find Dragon and Ridley. Whereas Baron needs to find Ridley and Phantoon. Yeah, you take your third power bomb pack. Always useful, because you have less risk of running out. You're never really sure when you're going to have a place to farm power bombs in this, so if you see a free pack and you're already looking at it, you may as well take it. So let's see if Baron ever goes back for that Vari suit. I don't think he ever will. He's going down that Croc Speedway to see where that goes. This will probably lead to Ridley and Mother Brain. No wait, we already saw Mother Brain elsewhere. Oh. That's GT. Yeah, charge plasma, this much energy, kill GT pretty easily. Oh yeah, Ridley isn't a criteria yet, so... It's just a matter of when do you decide to turn around. And Baron is actually right next to Phantoon. Decides to turn right and go into Phantoon's room before going to the map. I'd say Baron still needs one energy tank, 2 energy tanks, or 3 super packs to kill Ridley. Be a bit too tight otherwise. Lunix has found Dragon, just needs to run around to get there. That's Phantoon down. Lunix carefully dodges the yapping moths while damage boosting across the lava spikes. Damage boosting is pretty fast, but if you accidentally land on a yapping moth instead, and you feel pretty slow.
Let's see what Baron does when he sees this map. Lunix tried for a Namahe damage boost, but missed it. He's going to do a typical gravity jump across here. Actually, the path that Baron came through to get to this map was the path back to go through instead of a reverse amphitheater. I think the Indiana Jones major was in a different area. I'm not 100% sure. So used to coming through Rising Tide with high jump and no speed. So when you come here with speed and no high jump, it just feels like you're always landing in the wrong place, bonking the wrong thing. The Baron is looking around his map, thinking about where Varya could be so he can go back and kill Ridley. Lunix is starting that Dragon fight. Lunix still doesn't have charge. So this could... Charge could be pretty interesting too. Baron doesn't see any useful hollows on the way to Ridley. He's thinking about where is he going to find those supers, because he knows he's short. Doesn't quite have enough to make it an easy fight. Lunix just missed the grapple. You could let Dragon carry you all the way up and get the upper right turret, but with this low energy, that'd be a pretty big risk. So, if you don't get the quick grapple here, you want to just wiggle free. A couple spike suit attempts, but didn't quite get a spike suit from Lunix. Not a really good place to use it anyway, but fun to do for swag. Doing a short charge out of the room, though. Looked like he was doing a short charge. I swear I saw him stutter. Oh, this jump at Bubble Mountain, doing the crossroom jump with speed no high jump is kind of awkward. And of course this delayed wall jump is extra hard. Linux probably remembers that Ridley was somewhere. Gonna see it on the criteria map in a second. He's gonna look at his ammo and say, "This is not enough ammo to kill Ridley." So Linux still has to go hunt for charge. So 6,000 from supers, 5,000 from missiles. That's 11. And then another 6,000 from power bombs. So if absolutely everything hit, Linux would still be 1,000 damage short. So Linux knows, go searching for charge. I'm just going to pick up this hollow dot. So like that super's good. That means Ridley is possible. Still need to hit almost everything. And Linux has that charge beam. So Linux is just going to go mode from here. Run all the way to Ridley. Then run all the way to Mother Brain. Has enough missiles to... It's about 45-ish missiles to missile all the Zebs. So, yeah, good missile with Zebs and then open up the tank, I think. But could probably use a little bit more ammo. Twelve supers and 8 missiles to get rid of all the Zebs. And that would leave plenty of ammo for Mother Brain 1. So if Linux went in with full ammo, that would be enough to finish Mother Brain. Baron is into that room where Linux softlocked earlier. He finds the ice beam, which is also important in its own right, but resets out of it because it's not Varia. Baron reset out of the ice, so apparently he's not concerned about Zeb skip later. And he's fully committed to finding Varia. Don't think he'll ever come back for that ice beam. If he was going to come back for it, he wouldn't have reset out of it. I can't remember where Mother Brain is. So I don't know if it has the runway for the speed skip. Probably need like, say, 4 or probably about 5 tiles short of a full screen of runway before the door. So when you're running up Terminator, if you fire your wave beam at the third mushroom, then it will open the door at the perfect time for you to go through with no bomb. And it works with any wave beam. Wave by itself, wave spacer, wave plasma, all you fire at that third mushroom when you have speed, and it'll just go through the door with no bonk. This is a 24-shot Ridley fight for Lunix. Should be no problem. I'm going to supplement with these supers. Baron showing us the spiky death room. Finds a super pack at West Ocean. And Lunix has all 4 bosses down. Just needs to run to Mother Brain now. Baron is pretty far behind because he was in that Indiana Jones room pretty early, but he didn't make the jump over to the left to collect the item on the left. He turned around and went somewhere else, which is usually okay. You need to have your runway just right in order to actually make the jump successfully. But in this case, that item happened to be Varia. And just wasn't lucky enough to get the supers to skip Varia. We see a nice shine spark across X-Ray Hall. That's worth extra points if you ever play arcade. Lunix has paused. I hope Linux did not discard delay. Hopefully the stream will come back for us. Baron having his jump cut a little bit short with that speed no high jump. Had to retry a couple of times to get through the door. Alright, Lunix is back for us. Alright, so now Baron has enough that he could reasonably do Ridley. So Baron will probably go mode from here, run straight to Ridley. But he's picking up one more hollow. It's a reserve tank, which is useful in its own right. Oh, and a nice sand spark back across X-Ray Hall. Good use of the invisible bridge. Saves us the time of pulling out that grapple beam. Lunix taking a bit of a super farm before going to Mother Brain. Well, the speed bugs are a good farm, usually. Well, apparently somebody has locked the doors on the way to Mother Brain. Use up all your carefully hoarded supers. Then no, that is not enough runway for speed zip skip. But Lunix is coming back for this major, and he's going to have that ice sub skip. A long time ago, near the beginning of this race, Lunix came down here and soft locked because that room wasn't unlocked yet. He didn't even get to check the item because he didn't quite get into the hole correctly. But he knew that it was a major. So if you leave the wrinkles alive like that, you get extra lag when you're firing your missiles. And the more wrinkles you have alive, the more lag you get. Baron taking his ship refill before going up to kill Ridley. Meanwhile, Lunix doing that mother brain fight. Lunix done with the mother brain fight. Well, Baron starts the Ridley fight. So now opening up with plasma. Needs 12 of these plasma shots to supplement the 15 supers. Does not want to take any hits, but he can afford like 1 or 2 hits. Got scammed by the no high jump there. Ridley didn't turn around. Took too many tail whacks. Baron's gonna take a death here. Uh, 79 is pretty low. You gotta be good with your pause abuse after Ridley drops you. Like 79, you could just barely pause abuse to pick up Ridley's health bomb drops afterwards. Fortunately, the save is right next to Ridley, so we're not losing a whole lot of time here. Good opener to open up with 2 charge beam shots at nearly the same time. This kind of opener you see in 80% a lot. Let's see if you can get this Ridley fight taken care of before Lunix finishes. That looked like a Ridley grab. Yep, Ridley is dead. So now Baron just has to get to Mother Brain, but it's going to be a bit too late. Call it, say, 5 to maybe 7 minute difference. Can't remember how far it is from Ridley to Mother Brain. And this escape has been pretty long in its own right. High five from the runners. And iLunix has finished in first place. GG iLunix. Yeah, Baron is going to play this one out. So we'll watch Baron play this one out. He just has to run over to Mother Brain, run back here. $59.38 is pretty solid time. You want to try to keep these ones around an hour. Sometimes you go over, sometimes you go under. Let's see if Baron picks up that ice beam he scouted next to Mother Brain. On this ammo, he wants to pick up that ice beam. So I expect Baron to run in there, grab that ice beam, and go to Mother Brain. Power bomb dropped from the screen. That's unusual. Oh, he's not going for that ice beam. Takes the rink a hit, leaving. Yep, he is going for the ice beam because he suddenly realized those Zebs are kind of a problem. Needs to be a bit careful with ammo, with energy here too, since needs 600 to survive that Mother Brain beam. Got the 2 reserves, so should be perfectly fine. Gonna be brave and go in without a save. Ah, didn't unmorph after taking the hit. So the plan with that Zeb skip style is you take the hit and morph ball, you're in the air, you unmorph, and after you unmorph, you're in the falling state so you can down back. And actually put you in just the right position to down back into the Zeb skip. And you get your free down back Zeb skip. Works out pretty well if you can execute it quickly. But he didn't quite unmorph soon enough, so he didn't get it that time. He decided to fall back on the standard Zeb skip. Gotta watch out for that ketchup. Take a triple, you're out. Double ketchup, you're okay. Don't take any leg hits. No.
Also, if you're standing away from the wall, during the frames that the rainbow beam is pushing you towards the wall, you're not taking damage. So if you're like up next to Mother Brain, there's several frames that you are not taking damage and you still have to wait. So being next to Mother Brain actually makes it longer by several frames than if you're up against the wall. Usually doesn't matter in randomizer races, but if you're ever trying to optimize your frames in vanilla, that's one of the things to look out for. And say, hey, be up against the wall when the rainbow beam hits and 3 frames. Did not spark up worst room. Instead took some spike hits. This is a... Oh, Croc is dead. Croc is dead during the escape, so the escape logic actually expects you to go through Croc's room here, because that's faster than the room that than the path that you took to get here. The code that sets the escape flag also sets all the bosses and mini bosses to dead. So if you have to pass through a mini boss room, it'll be open. And if you have to pass through the tube room and you didn't open up the tube will also be open. So you could actually do this escape a little bit faster than what Baron is doing by going through Croc's room. Vanilla does not set the mini boss flags when the escape triggers. I happen to know this because my splitter watches the mini boss and boss flags, and I can see all the flags suddenly all being set when the escape triggers. So it's purely a randomizer thing. Make sure that there's no obstacles in your path in the escape, and you're not suddenly locked out of something that you're supposed to go through. Same way that the randomizer lets you open up green gates with the hyper beam. Baron just ran past the criteria door. He must know where he's going. I don't know where he's going, because I cannot remember where anything is in me. I have to open the map constantly. Oh, and since enemies are removed, so you notice the shutters are missing from that room that had the shutters normally. And it's funny to see the vanilla escape room with the shutters occurring during the escape. But because the enemies are removed, the shutters are mysteriously gone. And Baron sparks into the ceiling before landing site. And he's on the ship and done. Good game, Baron. Only 9.5 minutes behind. So Game 3 should be about 5. Game 3 should be about 10 minutes. They wanted a 15 to 20 minute break between games because it can be a bit hard to run 3 randomizer seeds back to back to back all in a row. You're committing to 3.5 hours of solid play. If you do them all in a row, your third one might not be as great. So they're going to take a short break, and then we'll do the third race.